reps here, I'm going to take you guys through your workout of the day. Okay, let's go ahead and start with your warm-up. You guys have 2 rounds. Let's start with your penguin taps, 30 penguin taps. So you're going to jump up and then tap your legs twice. So jump, tap, tap. Okay? If you guys have a jump rope, you guys can do double unders or single unders, but they're going to give you 30 of those. Okay, next, you guys have some hip openers here. So we're going to get that into a lunging position. Okay, let's start on the right side. In this position, hands are going to be on the inside of your knees. You're going to be pushing your hips forward. Okay, for right now, I want your foot to be in full contact with the floor, and I want you guys to focus on keeping your knees stacked on top of your ankle for right now. So we're going to be 30 seconds in this position, and then take your hand, put it on your knee, push your knee out. Keep your foot in contact with the floor in this position as well. 30 seconds here. Then you guys can roll on the outside of your foot and then get even deeper into that stretch. Okay, so knee in line, foot in contact, knee out, foot in contact, roll to the side and continue to stretch. Okay, you guys will do that on the right side and then switch sides and go to the left side. Next, you guys have 10 odd object deadlifts. You guys will take your odd object, suitcase, guitar case, toolbox, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you guys have lying around. Make sure it's a light warm-up weight. We are not looking to get you guys, putting that weight on right now. So stay light, but you guys are gonna grab that weight. Okay, feet are gonna be set underneath your hips. Okay, so you guys can sit up your feet on the mat. They should magically land under those hips. Next thing, get your shoulders up, back, and then down. Okay, if I had an expo marker between your shoulder blades, you guys should be able to hang there the whole time. All right. So keeping the object close to your body, you guys are going to push your hips back, load up your hamstrings and your glutes, keep your knees stacked on top of your shins, your ankles, and then you're going to end with the weight on the ground or with the weight at mid-shin. From here, you'll drive through your heels and stand all the way back up. Okay, most important thing here is to keep your back in a neutral spine position, meaning it does not bend. Okay, no rounded backs as you guys are doing your deadlifts. Okay, next you guys have 10 shoulder to overhead, so you'll get that dumbbell up top. Feet are going to be together in that same position on your hips. Elbows are going to be in front. You'll pull your head back. Weight or object will come in front of your face. Arms walk out. Ears come past your biceps at the top. Okay, please make sure elbows stay in front of the object. And make sure at the very top you're keeping your belly button pulled back towards your spine, making sure your shoulders stay stacked on top of your hips. No arch backs and no lean back, right? We're finishing here. So, 2 rounds. Next, you guys have 5x5 of Curtis P's, supersetted with a 5x10 of a hollow body position into a squeeze at the top, or a tuck hold. So superset meaning you'll do 5 Curtis P's, and then you'll do 10 of these hollow body position to a tuck up, and you'll do 5 sets of that. Okay, this is not a race. Take your time on this. It should take you between 15 to 20 minutes to get this done. Make sure you guys are going at a nice mellow pace for these. Curtis P. Curtis P is a complex, meaning we have a series of movements. All right, your movements are a power clean, lunge in the right, lunge in the left, and a push press. Okay, so those 4 movements. If you guys have a dumbbell or something you're working 1 arm at a time, we're going to be doing 5 total. Just make sure you're alternating an even amount of times as we go through this. Okay. So let's go over your movement standards for your Curtis P. Power clean. Head of the dumbbell is going to start on the floor. So my feet are going to be underneath my hips. I'm going to get my shoulders up, back, and down. Head of the dumbbell is going to be on the floor. You're going to drive through your heels, open your hips all the way up, get a big shrug, jump under that dumbbell, and it's going to land in a front back position. So elbow needs to stay up nice and high when you catch that dumbbell, kettlebell, or whatever you guys have going on. Okay. Next, take a big step forward. Right knee, left knee's going to touch the ground. Right knee stays on top of your ankle. Make sure it's not coming forward. It's got to stay stacked on top. Elbow still stays high, torso stays vertical, and then we'll open back to the top, and we'll switch sides. Next, you guys have a push press. So push press, dip, push your knees out, drive through your heels, open your hips all the way up. So dip, drive, press. Arm lock out, ears come past your biceps at the top. Okay. If you guys are working with the barbell, excellent. If you guys have an object, you guys can still do a very similar movement. You guys are going to come from that mid-shin position. You guys are going to get that object up top, okay? Lunge on the right, lunge on the left, and then push press. Dip drive, arms lock out, ears come past your biceps at the top. Okay, that's 1 Curtis P. You guys will give me 5, okay? Next, you guys have your hollow body position into a tuck up at the top. So, hollow body position, you guys are going to be back on your backs. Legs are going to be locked out, toes are pointed, quads are tight, hands are extended behind your head, and the only thing in contact with the ground is my lower back. Chin's going to stay tucked, shoulders stay up off the floor, okay? You're going to tuck up to a squeeze, so tuck your shins, give yourself a good squeeze at the top, and then come back out with control into your hollow body position, okay? If we need to scale, we can scale the range of motion, so don't go back as far, okay? If you guys need an object behind you to give you a physical cue when to come up, you guys can grab a medicine ball, a chair, couch, whatever's behind you, but you're going to scale the range of motion. So we'll start with the squeeze, we'll lean back as far as we can, and then come back to the top. Okay, main thing is, I'm looking for that squeeze at the very top. So, superset meaning, you'll do 5 Curtis P's, 10 hollow body position to your tuck up, okay? And you'll move through that 5 sets. All right, let's go ahead and jump into part 2, your flying Dutchman. You guys need a clock, okay? At the start of 3, 2, 1, go, you guys will work through 3 rounds of 20 jumping lunges total, and then 20 single arm hanging dumbbell snatches total, okay? If you finish those 3 rounds, you guys get to rest until we reach minute number 7. If we're still working, you will stop and you will jump into the next segment at minute number 7, okay? Next segment, you guys have 20 jumping lunges total, and then 30 single hang power cleans, single arm hang power cleans, okay? Those are all total as well. So again, same concept. You finish your 3 rounds in 7 minutes, you get to rest before the 7 minutes is up. If we're still working, we're gonna stop and we'll jump into the next segment here. So at minute number 14, you guys have 20 jumping lunges total, and then 20 single arm push presses total, okay? So a lot of stuff going on here. Let's go ahead and talk about your jumping lunges. Jumping lunges, you're gonna start in your lunging position. So knee's gonna be on top of your ankle. You're gonna drive through your heel and your toe, open your hips at the top, switch, right? Jumping lunges, okay? We're gonna scale 2 stepping lunges. So just in place, just like you guys did with your Curtis P's, okay? Next, you guys have your single arm hang dumbbell snatches. So you're gonna start anywhere between top of the knee, top of the thigh, okay? You're going to dip, push your knees out. You will drive through your heels, get your hips open all the way up, get a big shrug in, and dumbbells can be going up and over your head, okay? So dip drive, up and overhead, okay? Make sure you guys are working with a weight that you guys know you can move well and safely with, but then you'll switch hands, okay? And then go to the other side. Dip drive, knees go out, hips open up, okay? Keep your arm as close to the midline of your body. Make sure your arm's not coming out to the side, okay? Okay, next you guys have those 20 jumping lunges, and then you guys have 30 power cleans or ground and shoulder, okay? So power clean, just like you guys did in part 1, you guys will have one hand of the dumbbell on the floor. You'll drive through your heels, hips open up, catch that dumbbell on your shoulder, then you guys can alternate hands. Okay, that's gonna be 20 total, okay? Most important thing, guys, keep your back straight. Make sure you're driving through your heels, using those hips to get that dumbbell up top. Okay, then you guys have 20 more jumping lunges, and we'll finish off with those 20 single arm push presses. So with your push press, kind of like we did in your Curtis P, you guys are going to dip drive, press up, arms lock out, ears come past your biceps to the top, okay? And you'll give me 20